to exist, right? Because like, even if they have a bad year, let's say Call of Duty hypothetically lasts for another 7 years going strong and they dominate until they're 95, then like a couple bad events, maybe even a bad year, doesn't matter. We got a ridiculous amount of Call of Duty to be played. We got the rest of these weeks, we got playoffs, then we have an entire other season plus like 4 more open events or something ridiculous like that on top of champs. Whatever it is. So, no, OpTic Gaming definitely going to try and return to form. Either way, though, MINDFREAK, they're going to be on offense first. A lot of times their setup, they play very spread out across the map, and they play for picks. We'll see if they do something similar here, Jack.
Let's see if it happens. Smoke off middle. In the Expeditionary class, trying to play some mind games. Karma sees right through it as he's already at front beer.
And this is a hard read from OpTic Gaming to kind of indicate that, yes, they did their research, because they basically gave up A completely, surrounded this B bomb site, and that's where everyone from MINDFREAK is.
Yep.
Or Scump, though, wins that first gunfight. That bomb it isn't necessarily stuck, and they might actually be able to get the plant, because you see Karma, he's thinking about the flank, not mid-map control, and that bomb is getting planted for mid.
Yeah, it's a very challenging gunfight for Karma if he does go for that flank. Bomb does get planted in the 3-on-3. Karma got some great timing out of Shox. I'm not sure if he was spotted. He'll rotate back towards middle, and it looks like they'll begin to develop towards this side of the map. 29 seconds remaining, and here comes the pressure. They know one's underground. Do they expect Buzzo to be around this corner?
They do, but Buzzo's still able to win one gunfight. Scump's going for the trade. He's able to do just that, but the player inside is trades on trades, and now Formal, he has to push. Shox is just going to play for time. He just has to stay alive, and Shox, because Formal just shot, knows that he is there. I don't think Formal has enough time. You got to get 7.5 seconds, so very nice play by Shox, but that's the situation. OpTic Gaming, they get first blood. They kind of give up the bomb plant because Karma's thinking about the flank, and then they just take such a long time to go for the trades. Now, granted, they were just, a couple bullets away from clutching up, but solid first round for MINDFREAK.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You typically see maybe one person get towards underpass, but to kind of play that entire side of the map, even with Shox, all the way towards back garage, the clock is so in favor of MINDFREAK in that scenario. Now up 1-0, what can OpTic Gaming do on the offensive?
Smoking out, going straight to A. That bomb is going to be leading the charge. That's Karma, but he does have a player on the other side, Fida, that he might have to deal with. But Scump, obviously, rocking the STG as well. Scump is actually pretty disgusting with this at times. Either way, though, Karma, he's just going to get picked off. So there you go. First blood towards MINDFREAK.
First blood towards MINDFREAK. Formal still by these beer stairs. Crimsic's going to be the one to make the next play, and Buzzo turns at the worst time. Free kill for Crim. He's going to get challenged here from water stairs, but immediately snaps onto Dens to make it a 2v1. And there's the cleanup. OG tie it 1-1.
And that should not happen. That's a gunfight Crim should not win. And he's shaking his hand. I don't know if his hand's cold because his shot is looking very, very warm.
I like that.
Either way, though, yeah, that's about as good as it gets for OpTic Gaming that round. Nice bounce back. Crim's looking good. We talked about the individual performance he's had. Just gets 3 that round. Has a nice nade. Has a gunfight that's just absurd. But either way, MINDFREAK back on the attack. They showed off a little bit of new stuff. Instead of going for the full 4-man spread, they did it off the rip, but then they focused on B. It looks like we might have something pretty similar here in this situation. It's actually not the case. Shox is going to be playing aggressive. No, he's not. He's hanging back now. So, yeah, similar spot. Crim6, though, that's just not even a bullet he absorbs in that situation. Easy first blood.
And Karma keeps getting in towards Beer. At some point, I feel like that's going to spell disaster for MINDFREAK. They've spotted Dens, and yeah, Karma's already pushed up. Again, there you go. I knew it was going to come into play at some point. They keep giving Karma so much map positioning. And right there, it pays off for OpTic Gaming.
And all what MINDFREAK really has to do to kind of expose that defensive setup, it's just go to A. They're having no pressure A. They're putting a lot of pressure mid-map on the water steps, and then Karma kind of pushes up into Beer. But if MINDFREAK would just go A, which they have almost never shown, again, if they can make the mid-game adjustments, maybe MINDFREAK can at least get a one decent offensive round. But either way, they got to clutch up on defense as well. OpTic Gaming trying to get 3 in a row.
OpTic, we know they like to favor A, especially with those smokes. Formal does know at least one cross towards that mid-statue. That's a well-placed nade. It's not going to hit Dens, and then Scump getting first blooded by Shox.
Another first blood to go MINDFREAK's way. Have a nice 2-2 split. However, OpTic has clutched 1 3v4 before. It's a little bit different situation because the kills didn't instantly get traded out, because now OpTic is in just, we got to play for picks mode. You see the rotations coming back to B, because that's where Crim6 is trying to lead that charge. Buzzo, by the way, 1 shot.
Wait, they had no one watch the cross.
Hunting.
Crim6 has made it up into this close corner. Yeah, no one watches the cross. Crim just sprints forward, challenges Buzzo, and now it's Karma with another kill out of Dens. Unacceptable setup for MINDFREAK there.
And again, just not good in-round adjustments. Now Karma gets the bomb down, gets out with his life as well, and you see Crim6 is very close to streaks. Now you just leave it for Formal and Karma.
Ooh. All right, that's the opening. There's another. Wow. Crim, to clutch this round, would need to get both these kills, obviously, but also would get him fully streaked out. That's not going to happen. MINDFREAK, I said how poorly it was set up for them as they let that plant go down, but you can make the same argument back for OpTic as they just challenged 3 gunfights that they really didn't need to.
Gotta win the gunfights, man. But yeah, Crim6 there, I think it's a tough call. Like, do you try and win the round or do you try and go for streaks? He tried to win the round and he got paid the price. And if you get those, maybe they guarantee another round. So it's an interesting debate. I don't think there's really a correct answer there, though.
I guess the other thing is all of them just stationary. Kind of just get gunned by the player peeking. Do you want to see them maybe shoulder peeking more, not leaving themselves out so open? Scump gets first blooded again at lower docks. There's a second kill now. Buzzo gets challenged by Karma to put it to a 2v2.
Yeah, Buzzo just getting stunned out there. Fighter, though, still in the aggression. Spots Formal out. They have the opportunity to get the bomb down. Dens is going to do just that. Now Fighter needs to not die, and he is able to get out of dodge. Ooh. Dens doing a very nice job watching the cross. Just got to win the gunfight. Now it's going to be Karma in a 1v2, and he does not last long. You see the crossfire coming in, but it's what we were trying to say. MINDFREAK, they have the opportunity to go A. Scump was playing very aggressive by himself in tin, and then, of course, he gets team shot. So maybe Scump gets the first blood, but even if he does that, instantly gets traded out, and then you see MINDFREAK has control. So now the question is, does OpTic Gaming stack that or maybe play a little bit more passive the next round on defense? Always got to think about the meta game of the search and destroy.
I like that. I like that. What do they do on offense this time around? Looks like they will slowly develop towards A. And this position is something that we've seen from TJ before when just protecting those lower docks. He just plays all the way underground. Dens challenges middle, and Formal's ready for him with that AR.
Just gets him by a bullet, and Crim6 win his one-on-one gunfight as well. So the gunfight dominance coming out on top so far for this round for OpTic, but we've seen it clutch before. And
Crim killing Buzzo. They know that's the only guy that's been playing B, so what do? They instantly send 3 over there. They go for this plant. Makes a lot of sense. They've begun to recognize that MINDFREAK setup.
Yeah, and Karma is basically just a sacrificial lamb in that situation. He's going to die on bomb. Formal, of course, behind enemy lines. He should have at least one easy kill for him, despite the fact that a player actually just ran right behind him. That is Call of Duty timing at its finest. But
oh my goodness,
he'll have the kill. That's no problem. Crim6 will just take it for himself. Either way, he wants to have nice stats, man. He's 8-3. He's having a good game.
Fighter here is just going to play for his streaks. If we look at the side of OpTic, so this makes sense. They know they killed the bomb planter, so Karma's not going to earn these points of the bomb exploding. You might as well play streaks left in a 1v3 if you're Fighter here. 2 kills, a bomb plant and a kill, a bomb plant and an assist would earn him streaks in this game. Well within reach, and the game just going to be 3-3. It makes sense.
And so now, of course, Fighter has the opportunity. He can take the bomb next round. I think he'll need a plant and a kill, or just a plant and let the bomb explode. But this means MINDFREAK, they might take the chance to just try and force the bomb plant down. Take some smokes over to B, smoke out mid-cut. Make sure you don't push too far through lights. And if you get it down, you might be able to get out of dodge. And it looks like they're just going to go for the bit of a spread once again. Actually, Fighter playing very aggressive over on these steps.
We've seen MINDFREAK before just not give their guy who's close to streaks the bomb, no matter what the scenario is. Here comes Fighter for the challenge on Scump. Scump having a rough game in lower dock so far, it feels like. 2 versus 2, now 2v1. Fighter by himself.
Yeah, and Shox was by himself as well, out in no man's land, and then Crim6 actually loses the gunfight. There you go. That is huge. He gets one, looking for more. He's still weak, though. Doesn't want to challenge. He's just trying to keep Formal distracted. Might be trying to waste enough bullets to figure out when he reloads, and there you go. Has one opening, and now he's free to make a move.
Wow, look at this pacing. Oh, they both just go out of each other's sights.
And check where that bomb is down. Not near Fighter.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun, though. Does Formal think he crossed back to B? It does appear so. 35 seconds left. Does he just wait for Fida to go for a plant? I mean, he's got to be worried about these streaks, right? If Fida plants his bomb, he earns everything.
And more importantly, if he plants the bomb, he has streaks to just kind of certifiably win the round. So yeah, he'll have the glide bomb. Now Fida can run all the way to the back of the map, sit underground, sit in whatever lonely dark corner you want. Just wait a couple seconds, calling the streak. But at the same time, you got to get the timing right because you don't want Formal to defuse. Formal, though, still a little bit far away from this bomb.
And he's got to know there's no mountain on Formal at this point, right? Didn't see him there. Don't think Formal spotted him either. Now he'll get eyes on. No glide bomb yet. This is a tough, tough gunfight. Oh, he can see that bomb getting picked up and dropped. Formal tries to challenge. He's one shot. Now he should just streak, right? There you go. Should get there in time. Yep. Formal can't get away. Nice use of streaks there to win the round.
What do you think about using the mortar over the glide bomb? This is an incredibly small detail. He makes the right play, wins the round. Very solid job from Fida, but I think the glide bomb probably a more valuable streak, you'd say? Like, would you rather just use the mortar to keep him off the bomb, or do you just guarantee the kill there?
With 18 seconds left in that round, I think when he called in that streak, I think if Formal sprints right at him, gets that kill as he calls in the streak, and runs back, he can still defuse in time.
Either way, again, Fida makes
Here's what I'm saying. He knows he doesn't have mountain, right? So glide bomb is basically a guaranteed kill versus mortar, where Formal sprinted right at him unless he placed one on the bomb and then two at, trailing at him. There might have been a chance where Formal dodges the mortar, kills him, and runs back to defuse at like 7.7 on the clock. I don't know. You can make an argument for either way. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm just going slightly insane.
Yeah, I mean, he gets the round win. Ultimately, it really doesn't matter. Just something to think about, I guess. But Shox, though, evening things out, this is another situation where, not just OpTic Gaming, but where a team gets first blood and then someone just gets picked off with no traits coming into sight. Now Buzzo, he's in a very common spot. Scump makes the right read, has the right gun for the occasion as well. Of course, Fida still has streaks, but working at a man disadvantage. Question is, does he check every corner? Because Scump is in this back building. Fida looks like he's going to be mildly prepared for it, but not an easy gunfight to win. And yeah, Scump's just going to come out on top. So there you go. Good round for OpTic.
I feel like every round we've seen so far, Scump has been involved in one of those extremely close moments where he can either make it a 4v3 in favor of his team, or it'll become a 3v4. There it was, would it become a 3v2 for OpTic or a 3v2 for MINDFREAK? He wins it there to give him the advantage, but Scump's sitting at that 6-5 now. I feel like every kill or death he's had has been right in one of those moments.
Still, though, with the streaks in the hands of Fida, you have to imagine they have at least a small advantage here. If they get the bomb down, they should just be able to win the round. Now, it's basically MINDFREAK. Just make sure you don't get picked off. And so, Shox just figured out there are 2 players over by the A site. We should be able to overpower them and B. You just can't get picked off.
And Crim does have mountain on if a streak does come into play. Karma does not, on the other hand. Bomb now getting planted. I hear them saying a native bomb, will it kill the player? That's not going to happen. And now on a 4v4 with the ability to play all the way in the back of the map, I don't see how they lose this round.
And Fida should just run, though. He has the streaks. He shouldn't be one of the first guys to take a gunfight, because now OpTic has an interesting opportunity to get the retake. And there you go. Formal gets the first blood. It's going to be a 3v3. Of course, OpTic doesn't have a lot of time, but Karma gets the second. Denz is going to be able to trade one now, but now he's by himself. His teammate's coming in the back. Shox able to get one, coming down to the 1v1, and he comes out on top. MINDFREAK, man, they make it interesting, but damn it if they don't make it fun.
Shox clutches the 1v1 gunfight. He knew Crim6 had the challenge. Wins that round for his team, and they're 1 round away from tying the series 1-1.
Oh my God, it just pains me. Like, why not Fida just run away and go play in the ground? Like, maybe you don't want to get
why is he not the one in the back garage?
Just guarantee the win, because if you don't guarantee it, like if they lose that round, if Shox doesn't win that gunfight, now they're down 5-4. Now you have to use the streaks because you're trying to win 2 rounds. Of course, though, OpTic full well knowing that the streaks are going to be there. And Fida's just playing so aggressive with it. Sees a player open fire, and there you go. Crim6 first blood, and that's the worst player you want out of it for OpTic. Crim with 13 kills, but now it's up to Formal and Karma.
Now it's up to Karma.
Jeez.
We're about to have ourselves a 1-1 series. OpTic said their search and destroy was their weakness, and it's showing right here. Karma now a 1v3, no bomb in hand. Everything stacked against him.
Got spotted as well. Denz definitely saw him. He's trapped in from both sides. He has to go lower, but you didn't even see Shox. He's sitting mid-map just to watch the cross out to the outset. MINDFREAK, incredible last round, actually. That was probably the most dominant one we've seen.
Yeah.
They only used 1 streak. He only used 1 streak in the 1v1, had 2 more at his disposal. You don't need the streaks if you can do it with your guns. Solid game number 2. Saw improvements from OpTic in the first map. Saw improvements from MINDFREAK in the second. This does have the makings of another Game 5, Jack.
Oh, my goodness. How many would that be today? 3 or 4?
Enough.
A lot. A lot. As we will have a brief moment between games 2 and 3. MINDFREAK and OpTic Gaming, we've got another series on our hands tonight, folks. Can MINDFREAK beat OpTic this time around? We'll have to find out here soon. Don't go anywhere. More CWL action in a moment.
teams across the world, and he's going